The National Park Service releasing a list of items destroyed in a fire at the Flight 93 National Memorial earlier this month.
Hundreds of original photos, personal mementos, as well as hundreds of tributes left by visitors and first responders are simply gone. But while park officials and the families of the victims are devastated tonight, what happened is only motivating them to move further.
Maria Miller went to the memorial today and is here with more. Maria?
Well, Marty and Jen, it was just last month we marked the 13th anniversary of September 11th, a day that's still so ingrained in many of our minds. But we told you then about the younger generation, those either too young to remember or not even born yet. They're the ones giving motivation to park officials to move forward after such a devastating loss. As hundreds of high school students made the trip from Ohio Friday to visit the Flight 93 Memorial in Shanksville, it was another reminder to park officials why completing a permanent visitor center is so important.
We've talked for years about the next generation coming, and you realize that they're here, and they're here in a big way.
Many of the students were mere infants on September 11th, 2001, now left to learn what happened through their parents and teachers.
It is a little difficult because they haven't experienced something like that in their lifetime. But with the rangers that we have and the guides that we have that explain it, they do seem to understand a lot of what goes on.
A permanent visitor center at the site is still under construction, with a completion date set for next year. But after a devastating fire at the park's headquarters earlier this month, many original artifacts were destroyed.
It's a devastating loss. I mean, these are important pieces to people understanding that story. And the family members, people who've donated things to us, have been incredibly gracious and understanding. But for all of us, it's a significant loss.
While park officials are devastated with the loss, they say it gives them even more motivation to push forward.
We're eager to move into the building to make sure that that generation really understands what happens here and that they have a chance to appreciate it as well.
It's exciting to see the construction that's been going on, and we're thankful that it didn't affect the main memorial. And we hope that it rebounds so that we can keep coming and spending more time here.
Now, while more than 300 original photos were lost, we're told there were digital copies saved. And while there are many artifacts destroyed that can never be replaced, 90% of the collection is still safe in a storage facility in Pittsburgh. Reporting live, Maria Miller, 6 News.